Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome you back to our Humankind Victor OpenDev One City Merchant Challenge. We're starting today's session with a bit of a discrepancy. You might have noticed that our fame has actually gone a little bit up from where the previous session had actually ended. I'm not sure why that happened, but as I loaded into the save, it seemed to have, for some reason, unlocked our next Merchant Star and our next Agrarian Star as well. Again, I'm not sure why it happened. We were very close to them, but for some reason, when I loaded into the save, it decided to unlock those for us. I mean, maybe the numbers added up and it should have triggered, but it hadn't previously, or something else has gone wrong. Again, folks, this is an early access build. It is a beta, so you can expect a couple of issues here and there like that. Now, with that said, we were very close to unlocking these anyway. We already had our full set that we needed to move on to the medieval era, so I'm not too, fussed about it, I suppose. And then, hey, we're more famous than we actually thought we were. And with that said, on the topic of, being ready to move on to the next era, we actually kind of aren't. Now, yes, we are able to dive into the next era, and I said at the end of the previous session that we'll be doing that this session, and we absolutely will be. However, much like going from the ancient era to the classical era, there was a bit of hesitation, I suppose you could call it. We're in a similar boat over here. Again, when we transition to the next era, we will actually not have access to the Great Obelisk anymore, and that would be quite unfortunate because, again, this is quite the moneymaker. Now, with that said, I believe the culture I'm planning on going on to next has something similar available as well, but I do want to try and at least have one of each culture's mark, let's say, as we move on, right? So we're going to try and do something similar to what we did with the Meroe Pyramids over here, except the Great Obelisk gains the most benefit from having adjacent market quarters, which we don't have any established just quite yet. I know I was talking about establishing them down over here after this harbor gets built, but truth be told, I think I realized now, maybe a little late, that the harbor won't actually unlock adjacent spots. You have to expand land-based districts before you can sort of build down over here, and that'll take us far too long to get to, obviously. So instead, I think we'll look for a more ideal spot for some market quarters, and then we'll plant our Great Obelisk in that area. What I'm actually thinking is this spot over here might not be a terrible one to use, because if memory serves me right, we've already, yeah, exactly. All we've got left to build over here is a harbor at this little pond. I wouldn't even call it a lake. So I think we're able to attach this one at a minor cost to our influence, about 500 or so, while the others are still busy building horse ranches, or I believe all the way up over... no, I believe that's everything, actually. Oh, we've got this one down over here. This guy's not able to build anything either, but I'm a little worried about what the Hittites might have planned down over here. Maybe a couple of Hittite and run tactics we'll see down over here, because they have been harassing us a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and attach you. I do believe we'll be able to make a decent bit of money around these gemstones as well. You'll remember that the gemstone gives us +1 money on market quarters as well. It doesn't have to be an adjacency thing, but, we can take advantage of this, because sure, why not? So let's go ahead and pick Kerma and attach this outpost. Stability is fairly low over here, so we do have to be careful about that. We might want to build something in order to sort of calm people down. Where is the City Watch? +5 stability on garrison. We have a couple of garrison structures built, so that should give us, what, +10 total on top of what garrisons already give us. If I try to rush that, it'll cost me 831, kind of on the pricey side. Considering everything else I want to get done as well. Why don't we go ahead and, yeah, let's go ahead and build you. You can see we'll skyrocket right up to 100. We won't have to worry. And when we hit attach over here, you can see it'll drop right back down. So that's why I wanted to get that city watch done before we did the attachment. Because again, every territory that is attached to a single city hurts its stability. You can see at the bottom over there, stability from number of territories, -140. We really have to keep an eye on it. By doing this attachment, we have also unlocked another era star, which, can't complain about that. We're even more popular now. We're even more, not popular, but famous now. So that's all good. And let's go ahead and establish some of these market quarters. What I would like to do, I think, just trying to figure out the best adjacencies over here, is I think I would like to get a market quarter maybe up here. So we can go down here, here, or we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and put the obelisk over here, right? But in order to do that, well, actually, can I put the obelisk down? No. I have to expand this first, because we have to deal with adjacencies. So I'm going to go ahead and put down the market quarter over here. Oh, there's a juicy one down here as well. But no, not as many adjacent tiles, obviously, as you can see. There's this one down over here as well. We'll have... nah, I think I'll stick with my my original plan over here. So let's pop you down over here. We get the obelisk down over here in... Wow, okay, that's going to take one turn to make, and then we can get the obelisk set up over here. We'll probably pay for it. Hopefully we can afford it. I think we'll be able to. And then we'll go ahead and establish the other market quarters in due time. All right, wonderful. So that's that taken care of. So next turn, I suppose, we'll be moving on to the medieval era. And again, we're way ahead of our opponents here, so I'm not too worried about my choice being stolen away from me. Now, what do we have over here? Wealth of the Faithless. Interesting. The Empire stands for tolerance and religious freedom. Faiths of many denominations welcome here. However, now that your own religion is stronger than ever, with 2 holy sites found across the land, you have the power to decide if minorities of other faiths should be subject to taxes for peaceful coexistence. Ah, I see. So this happened because not only do we have our holy site that we built up over here, but we also have the statue of Zeus that we put down at the end of the previous session, right? A couple of lives were spent building that monument, and now this religious minorities civic has become available. Now, we don't have the civic point to make a decision just quite yet, but you can see taxed minorities gives us more money on territories under a religion's influence if territories follow foreign religions, okay? Or untaxed minorities gives us stability under those same circumstances. Now, our own faith controls the continent pretty much, so that's not a decision we're going to have to bother with anytime too soon. Nubian shamanism is, yeah, basically everywhere except for, you know, the parts of the world that we haven't been to, so I would say that's pretty fair. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Apart from that, we have an idle navy over here. Let's go ahead and push forth and explore a little bit, and we do still have our, yeah, these guys over here still journeying up. They'll cross the strait over here and probably establish an outpost somewhere up top over here. Seems like a nice scenic location, I suppose. Go ahead and end the turn there. And, ooh, Patliputra has a bit of mutiny going on. That's fair, that's fair. You know, I'm actually tempted to end this war. Maybe I should. I could try and apply some more pressure. I could try and eliminate... I thought I saw a unit up over here. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, what is this? I don't recognize... Ambergris? I don't recognize the term, I'll be honest. Floating gold. From the guts of sperm whales, ambergris is a perfume, aphrodisiac, medicine, and more besides. Helps with science and stability. Okay, okay. I wonder if... Felix Varela. I wonder if I'll be able to acquire that territory in peace talks. I wonder. I would be satisfied with just Mizar and San Lorenzo over here, and we'd have to ransack San Lorenzo. I think I touched on that last session, but why don't we go ahead and explore a little bit up over here, see what's going on. Let's see if we can't find a unit or two to, you know, eliminate and further our further deteriorate. Sorry, the enemy's war sort of fervor, as it were. Go and move you up as well. Sure. All right. And back over here, we've got you still exploring. Again, this guy can't go out into the deeper waters for too long. Like one turn at most. Any longer than that, and then they start to... Well, they die immediately. Some of the later ships last a little bit longer, but these guys, they'll die immediately. And over here, because we've got the harbor, we should be able to... Well, right now we can only get up to there, but with the harbor, we should be able to traverse this without costing too many movement points. I do believe it helps us traverse the water more easily since it's connected like that. Kerma is now working on this, don't know if that's the right call, I'll be honest. I don't know if that's the right call. I also don't like how, like, why is this so small? I can barely see one, like, row at a time. It's kind of ridiculous. The harbor. I mean, it would generate more money when we eventually get some market quarters on it, but perhaps it's not the thing to rush. Perhaps we should consider some of these other choices here. Oh, +3 money on harbor, +2 influence on the main plaza, helps us with industry. Also helps us with industry. You know, some of these things will take only one turn, eh? Ability is on the up, so that's good. Why don't we go ahead and establish... this food market. +2 money on market quarter. We've already built one, so why don't we make it a bit more efficient as well? It'll take 2 turns. Go ahead and prioritize that. There we go. Though actually I say that, but we know the real next project is the Great Obelisk. 4 turns it will take. Let's go ahead and establish it. I think over here makes sense. You can see the adjacency benefits we get. Eventually, when we conquer this territory, we'll be able to put down a market quarter over here as well, potentially. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop the Great Obelisk over here, I think. Market quarter there, market quarter here, market quarter here. Yeah, that seems good to me. Pop you down. How much does it actually cost? 6 turns or over 2,600. So give it a couple turns and we'll be able to pay for it. Well, hang on a second. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, okay, give it like literally 1 turn. We'll be able to pay for it. And then we're headed to the medieval era. Beautiful. I believe that's everything done up over here. Yeah, looks like we're good. Go ahead and hit that end turn button. See what comes next. Libera's population has grown. What is this? Trade route destroyed. Violence has put an end to your selling of ambergris to the unknown. Again, because we occupy, I believe, Pataliputra or perhaps even San Lorenzo right now, we have access to this. But when we have peace, unless we actually retain that control, we're not going to have access to that trade anymore. And what is this? What is this grievance?
So nice to hear from you.
The Huns, not the Hittites anymore, the Huns have claimed this territory. Okay. Giving themselves access to copper as well as some gemstones over here. I doubt they'll be willing to give that up. They have a lot of gemstones. Man. Now, remember, because we are merchants, we are able to actually purchase from others and resell and still make money. We don't have to own everything ourselves directly. We are traders and we can sort of pass things along, right? Now, what's the deal over here? This is our 3rd tenant. Okay. We actually are the first to get here, since we've beaten the Haruppans to this one. Develop the intellect, +1 science per state religion follower on holy sites, okay. Honor kin, +1 influence for the same, also +1 maximum number of holy sites. I really need to build more holy sites, don't I? We got challenge orthodoxy, to add more science. Sustain the faithful, +5% money per co-religionist states on empire, okay. Be charitable is the other option, +1 money per state religion follower. We're probably going to go with that. And there's mandate patronage, +10 stability per co-religionist states on all cities. Really tempting to develop the intellect, isn't it? And there's the next tier as well. Huh, interesting. Ooh, hello. +2 combat strength on units. Anyway, now let's go with be charitable. It matches give alms, tithe the wealthy. Sure, go ahead and be charitable. Actually, I want to check real quick the numbers. We go from 335 up to 461. That's not too shabby at all. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, there's our new tenant. Excellent. Thank you very much. And we rush this construction. Yeah, it's so much cheaper now. 1 turn passed. We made the progress, and also we can definitely afford it. Let's go for it. There you have it, our great obelisk. Cool. And over time, as we establish more market quarters, you'll see it'll be even more advantageous. Look at that jump it makes, right? So this will be good for us, I think. Cool. Go ahead and prioritize you. It'll take 2 turns. All good. I don't think I need to prepare a larger army. We seem to be doing just fine against the Morians over here. So I don't think we need... Are they still the Morians? All starting to get so very confusing sometimes. Morians, yes. Oh, and it looks like they've actually completely given up on the war. Okay. Hopefully that hasn't triggered the conversation about the end of the war. And I touched on this briefly last session about how that can prevent us potentially from acquiring everything we can acquire. There might be the option of getting these guys to be our vassals. I don't know if I want to do that. I think we'll go ahead and simply take some of their territories and let them continue to exist, and hopefully they'll become trade partners instead. The Mycenaeans over here, as an example, right? If I'm not mistaken, we are trading with them, right? We're trading luxuries with them, so again, old enemies can be new friends, right? Up over here, let's go ahead and get you moving up. As you can see, we can just kind of like walk right through and get... Rather than having to spend a turn to get onto the water, a turn to get off the water, we can just continue on through. We'll get there next turn and we'll establish our outpost for 170 influence. Yeah, we'll be fine there. That will give us both of these pearls. +2 money per trader per pearl. That is not bad. It's not bad at all. Cool. What else we got going on over here? These guys are pushing forth. I would like to try and explore more of the world if possible. There are a couple of deeds, competitive deeds that we can do, like circumnavigate the globe, set foot on another continent. If I can get those done first, then I will have another fame boost for myself. We're very close to this builder star. I wonder if we try and acquire that before we move on to the next era. It won't take us very long to do. Say that, but what if I establish you up over here? How long will you take? Not cheap. 4 turns. Just to get that star before we move to the next era. I keep pushing it back, don't I? I keep pushing it back. Let's give it one more turn. Bear with me here, folks. One more turn. San Lorenzo grows, as does Patliputra. That's kind of unfortunate for at least some of them. One of those cities is being burned to the ground. I don't think I can take both of them, but one of them certainly is. Can we rush this? Just short of being able to afford it. We could instead spend a population. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. There's our builder star as well. Cool. At that point, we're ready to move on to the medieval era. Making a good bit of money here. Up top over here, let's go ahead and establish our outpost. I think this is a decent spot to do it. High ground, safe from this side. Folks can get onto level ground. Oh, there's another resource over here. Unknown strategic resource, fair enough. Yeah, people can get on our level, but I don't think that's the end of the world. I don't think we're likely to get attacked up over here, I'll be honest. Found that outpost. Excellent. We'll see if there's more to found up over here. There are pearls over here as well, for example. Just take control of the pearl trade, sure, why not? Up over here, keep pushing. What is this? Oh, I guess we can't climb in there. Okay, fair enough. This army over here that I'm kind of like chasing down, I guess. Don't think I'll catch him. Yeah, you know, I probably should just push for peace over here. I keep saying. I want to try and reduce how much warring I'm doing. Oh, this wreck has given us quite a bit of science. I do want to try and sort of just reduce the warfare. In terms of technology as well, we're doing conquest right now. After conquest, you know what? Let's go ahead and actually make some adjustments. Because we're doing conquest and imperial power. This would allow us to do what? Right. That's for the customs farm. So that's actually reasonable still. It sticks to our trader kind of approach. I just want to be careful not to lose sight of my overall goal and intent, right? I want to make sure that I do keep trade at the forefront, like with, you know, foreign outposts and what have you, because I am trying to, again, test it out. Unfortunately, wars have been brought to us, and I haven't been able to... I mean, I'm going to fight wars if they come to us, obviously. All right, folks, the turn is done. Let us go ahead and pick our next culture. Again, our options are the Aztecs. They are militarist. You can see there are various options over here. We've got the Byzantines. They are merchants. You can see what they've got going on over here. We've got the Franks, who are aesthetes. Again, quickly just glancing over the various options if you're interested. More merchants over here in the Ghanaians. Over here, we've got the Teutons. These guys are expansionists. Khmer are builders. The English are agrarian. Mongols, militarist. The Umayyads are scientists. And the Norsemen are militarist. And again, of course, we could always just transcend as the Axumites. But no, what we're going to do is, well, our options are between the Byzantines and the Ghanaians if we're going to stay merchant. The Byzantines are actually quite interesting as far as their mercantile ways are concerned. Plus 5% money per alliance because of their Master of Whispers legacy trait. But the Hippodromos, or the Hippodrome, generates money based on your horses, which is a really interesting way to integrate resources in kind of a curious way. You know, the Hippodrome cannot run without horses, and so the more horses you have, the more likely you're, you know, running races and, I don't know, taking bets. I'm not exactly sure if that was an official thing that would happen. But point being, based on the horses you have, you'll be generating extra money, and there's a baseline amount of money you're generating as well with the Hippodrome, which I think is quite cool. That's quite interesting. In fact, you generate quite a bit of money with adjacent horses next to the Hippodrome tile. So that's pretty cool. The Varangian Guards are a fascinating unit. So the Byzantines are quite interesting. The Ghanaians, meanwhile, they, as you can see, have this life of luxury, which gives plus 5 money per number of access to luxury resources, which again has kind of been our focus. And then there is the luxuries market as well. And these guys are much more focused on making money from trade routes as opposed to the sort of acquisition or the presence of horses. I really like how different the Ghanaians and the Byzantines are, despite both being merchant types. I find it pretty cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think this kind of stuff is really interesting for me, at least personally. I hope you all feel the same. And in fact, again, let me know what y'all think about this series in general, folks. If you've been having a good time, leave a like down below. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, leave a comment if you have a comment. Anyway, hope you've been enjoying. Don't hesitate to let me know, especially if you want more Humankind on the channel. The unique unit over here is the Miharist, anti-cavalry cavalry. Okay. I'm going to go with the Ghanaians. I like Life of Luxury. I like the luxuries market. It's a lot more fitting with regards to our approach so far. We haven't really focused on horses. We've focused on luxury goods. So we're going to be the Ghanaians. I hope I'm saying the right Ghanaians. Our markets hold all the wonders of the senses. Beautiful. Go ahead and adopt that culture. And again, you can see our new getup. You can see all our benefits again. And let's go ahead and confirm.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off. Greater empires build more powerful armies, but brute strength may be defeated by superior innovations. It is brains versus brawn, with ever richer cities as tempting spoils for the victor.
Alright, you can see our upgrades kind of coming through. Nothing too wildly drastic or anything. We have a lot of, farms and makers' quarters and mines and things like that, but it's still nice to see the little transitions from time to time. It's also nice to see the, how the old culture's marks stay behind, which is why I really wanted to get that obelisk built before we moved on. Word of your empire has now reached the Harappans. Okay, interesting. And it looks like the Mayans as well have come across us, or perhaps... Why and how have they heard of us? There's Memphis and there's Harappa all the way down over here. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I'm not sure what made that, I guess, diplomatic exchange happen, but I'll take it. I will take it. All right, so what are we looking at over here? Kind of wish I'd taken a look at our earnings before we hit that new era, but all good. I can always check that in playback. If we take a look at the era stars, again, we are merchant focused, but take a look at how much money we have to make before we acquire even our first merchant star. Like, these numbers escalate, and that's why it's not a bad idea to be patient and acquire the current era's stars before you get those escalated numbers, right? And I was talking about these competitive deeds earlier. As you can see, get access to every strategic and luxury resource is a big boost to fame. We've got Ptolemy, map each continent. We have explore this world to discover its wonders. I guess if you find them all, that you get another 50 fame. Complete a symposium. Like, there's all sorts of stuff. Terra Incognita, set foot on an uninhabited continent. 80 days, circumnavigate the world. There's a lot of fame to be had, but I do want to try and acquire some of that fame. I suppose we could stay focused on the harbor now, or we could take a look at the luxuries market. So again, +3 money per number of trade route, +3 money per adjacent market quarter. As I was saying, there's benefits to be had with these market quarters beyond just the great obelisk, right? But I actually decided to put you down. Oh ho ho! Would you look at that? It's down over here as well. Alright, alright. What happens if I put down a market quarter instead? This goes up to 40, that goes up to 8, and this gives us 12. If we do this, this goes up to 40, that goes up to 8, and this gives us 20. So this is obviously the right call then, right? Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and put down the luxuries market right next to here. Makes sense, it's next to the gemstones and stuff as well, right? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and make more money. And let's go ahead and spend money to make that money. It'll take us one turn to have enough money, sure. Let's do a turn of development on the harbor, and then we'll pay for the luxuries market instead. Money is a little bit powerful. Money is definitely very powerful. Not just a little bit powerful, but very powerful. What's the deal over here? There they are. Can we go far away? Ooh, there we go. I think they're actually blocked off. If we move these guys up to here, and we go up to here to attack from... Oh, not you guys. Come on now. Get your move done. Okay. These guys can maybe come up here, because these guys... Why can't they come up here? Oh, because these guys are slowing us down. They might actually attack us. The little thunderbolt means they're an aggressive people. Let's go ahead up over here and attack the Morians, and then we'll go ahead and push for peace. Don't think they're able to do anything, really. Kind of stuck in, aren't they? They can't retreat or anything. Sure, let's go ahead and instant battle resolve this one, i.e. auto-resolve it. Take a look at our losses here. Nothing lost. Good stuff. Victory is ours. I'm pretty sure this war is done. Is this Morian? Is this even Morian? I don't think so, actually. I think we've conquered everything. Maybe we should push for peace. What do we have here from the Haruppans? They are looking to trade luxuries. Yep.
Pleased to accept your proposal, friend. This is cause for celebration.
Doesn't look like we're actually trading anything yet, but... Oh, there we go. We are exporting some things down this way. Fair enough. Good, good, good. Good. Excellent. What do we have over here? From the Mayans, they're also looking to trade luxuries. Don't mind if I do.
Accept your proposal, friend.
This makes me content.
And here, looks like we're not actually trading anything. Alright, fair enough. So we are able to see all of the sources over here. Ooh, they've got some porcelain, ebony, more tea down over there. Very cool. Alright, what do we got going on up over here? Nothing. Let's go ahead and start pulling back to San Lorenzo. Because again, we're going to have to burn it down, right? And up over here, let's keep these guys moving out. Explore a little bit further over here, I think, some of these islands and some of these other territories. Like I said, there's the pearls down over here, right, that I might want to take for myself too. But I don't want to leave this area unexplored. 2 turns until you're done. Down over here. 2 turns until this horse ranch is done. Alright. Everything else is good? Yeah, we're good. Swap you in. That's next turn. It's all blending together a little bit. That was a misclick. It wasn't even a misclick, it just read that. I didn't let go of the right mouse button, but it read that as a move order. It does that sometimes. And as you can see, if we left these guys out here for another turn, they would actually be destroyed. Because they're in deep water for too long. Looks like there's more horses available here, as well as these pearls. Looks like this region, as terrible as it might be, this archipelago does have access to pearls. Pearls do make money. Okay. 1 more turn there, and I believe 1 more turn here. Yep. And down over here, let's go ahead and pull you up there. We go from 671, 691. Not the biggest leap, but hey, this is the first time we've actually gone ahead and built the unique, the unique construct before we've, the unique quarter or whatever you want to call it, before we had to literally push up against the latest era, the next era rather. Okay, keep pulling you back. And maybe we should look at that peace opportunity now. Who's idle? You guys up over here? What's up over here? Just want to cover all our bases. You never know when there's like a discovery or something to pick up, right? But it looks like we're all done here. So let's move on towards this archipelago and try and claim those pearls as well. But first, before I do that, let's go ahead and talk to the Morians. Yes. Now, what is this place called? This is Mizar, or Mizar. Okay. And we have up over here, this was Felix Varela, and this is Citadel. Or Citadei, I guess. The double L, is that like the Y double L? Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Our war support is at 93, theirs is at 0. I could wait a little bit longer, but we have to actively increase this war support. So I don't think I have the patience or willingness to do that. Again, we want peace. We're a peaceful people. And you can see it looks like that last time I popped this open, it did in fact lock the numbers there, if not at a different point in time. A little unfortunate, but we don't have any pre-existing demands from previously, so that's okay. We can make them our vassals if we want to, but then we can't take any of the territories. They'll hold on to that. And again, I don't think I want them to be my vassal. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I've played with vassalage before. It's not the biggest deal, I guess. Which is why I'm kind of hesitant to make any vassals in this playthrough. Let's go ahead and take, I believe, Mizar is that spot we were looking at, and I think Marsik might be San Lorenzo. Hard to know for sure. And we do have a little bit of war support left over, but I don't think we can pick anything else up. Why is that? Why is that? All right, well, I guess there must be a lack of adjacency, or sometimes if asking for something would eliminate an entire empire, you can't ask for it. I'm curious about Kakab over here, though. Anyway, I hope I've got the right thing selected. We'll get some reparations as well. Force the surrender. Let's end this pointless fighting.
I commend your decisions.
Okay, good. Oh, are they already asking for trade?
I have a proposal.
They are, aren't they? Oh my god, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I will accept this. I will accept
That
this.
is interesting. Glorious, glorious. Let it be so.
Are we exporting anything already? Guess not. Alright, well, we'll keep an eye on this. So yeah, there you have it. San Lorenzo is ours, as is this territory over here. Let's go ahead and, again, we're a one-city empire, right? So we're going to have to destroy San Lorenzo. Let's go ahead and, while we're working towards doing that, establish the iron mine up over here, because why not? And these guys will return. It takes quite a bit of time to actually ransack a city. I think it's like 14 or something turns, so it'll take some time, but we will resume and return to our one city state in no time. The wonderful Perito Moreno Glacier has been locked by another empire. I really should have been continuing my explorations, eh? All good. San Lorenzo has lost some population due to low stability. Fair enough. Not going to be a city for much longer, so that doesn't bother me. And what is... Sure, we can keep this harbor going. Maybe we'll get a ship down over here to explore what's going on down here. Why not? Why not? Sure. Let that happen. Everything else is looking okay. Technology. War is an easy way to get stars. Just militarist stars, they're a relatively easy way to go, right? I could try for expansionist as well. Are you ready to attach? All you can do is the harbor. Ooh, hello. The Greeks have established themselves over here. This was empty for some time, if I'm not mistaken, and now they've gone ahead and established themselves. Alright, fair enough. We could attach you. We could establish a harbor as well. Pop it down like over here, make it easy to traverse onto this land over here. Yeah, sure, let's do that. What else are we doing, right? Let's not attach them just quite yet. And if I quickly check, we can claim another wonder. I had a feeling. Seems as though the Mauryans have claimed the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The Harappans took the Stonehenge, and the Huns took the Temple of Artemis. The Pyramid of Giza is still available. Mausoleum, Colossus of Rhodes, Lighthouse of Alexandria. Tadaiji over here gives us faith and stability. Makes it harder for our lands to be converted to others' religions. The Notre Dame over here gives us faith per research technology. Not bad. Bad. Angkor Wat gives us food per faith. And Forbidden City over here gives us war support increased when going to war. I like that, but I don't think it fits our play all that much. This is a... None of these are specifically relevant, I would say, to our approach. They all give a stability boost. It's considered as a holy site, but does not count towards the holy site cap. I suppose that's something we should consider. Forbidden City, no other special effects. Angkor Wat is also a holy site, but does not count towards the holy site cap. I'm kind of torn between these two, I guess. Between food and faith. Our religion is already quite strong. We can go back to some of the older ones as well. Plus 1% science per district. Ability modified district industry cost. Combat strength on naval units, naval movement speed as well. Kind of tempted to do the lighthouse actually, because it's kind of trade related. The other option I'm thinking about is the Angkor Wat, because where it's located in the world is a bit of a trade hub, the general geographic area. But then again, Notre Dame is also kind of the... Oh, this is a tough one. You know what? Let's go with Angkor Wat. Why not? Why not? Sure, let's do it. Gives us that holy site. Gives us food. Faster growth. More people means more trade. Yeah, I can justify this in my head. Claim that. Done. And we'll go ahead and establish that next. It'll take us 27 turns. Not a very long time, actually. Let's let this harbor get done first, though. We've been kind of sitting on it for so long, right? Ooh. What do we got going on over here? Deep waters. There's shallow water down over here. This is not a bad territory to claim, actually. We've got 2 pearl deposits. On which note, back up over here, let's go ahead and get the artisan's quarters. Take advantage of both of these. I can go ahead and pay for you. 631. Pay for you as well. 655. That money. We're making it, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and pull you. That's the fastest way, eh? Okay, sure. I thought it would actually take us all the way back around to use this harbor down over here that we're building, but I guess not. We could also establish the harbor over... Can't. Fair enough. I thought there was a strait there, but I was mistaken. Or a strait that belonged to us, but I was mistaken. Up over here, these guys are still pulling back, and it looks like we have a battle as well. Yeah, I'm not surprised. These guys were eventually going to fight us, but... Fine. Where is my other arm? These guys. Let's keep you moving towards San Lorenzo. What are you? Rebels from the Ghanaians. Oh, wow. Shotalai. These aren't weak units. Fair enough. Okay. People are unhappy. We'll auto-resolve this. I don't think we have to fight this one. Yeah, let's auto-resolve this. Nothing lost. A little bit of damage taken. Just trying to get out of here. Just trying to leave. Our turn. These guys will be lost at sea if I don't recover them soon. Not a problem. That's exactly what I'm about to do. Pull them over to here. This is something special, isn't it? Yeah, once we acquire this territory, that'll benefit us. Awa Ijen, yeah. Alright, cool. Go ahead and pull you. You can see how much longer it takes when we don't have the port over here. The harbor, sorry. Up over here, keep pulling you back. Let's go. Awesome. Let's go ahead and pull you up to here. You know. Just a little worried about the 3 Shotalai. They are powerful. They're not a weak unit. I should know. I've used them rather effectively, I would say. What do we have here? A merchant from afar. Bang, bang, bang. A rabble of traders ferrying strange wares are knocking on San Lorenzo's gates, demanding an audience. They tell you they hail from a far land, having traveled many leagues along one of your fabled trade routes. They claim to offer merchandise that will be profitable, but they also look rather haggard and exhausted. You agree to let them in. I could dismiss them or I could consent. There is a chance of unexpected consequences. And you know, as a mercantile people, I suppose we should welcome merchants from elsewhere. We should welcome traders from far climes. The chance of profits is worth the risk of foulness. I agree. See what comes of that. Hopefully nothing too horrendous. There's our iron mine up over here done. Conquest has been researched. Excellent. I do wonder if we shouldn't... I mean, I know I want to get Imperial power, but I wonder if I don't change my focus a little bit just to hurry us along the lines of getting the school and then the library as well over here for that science boost, right? I feel like it's not a bad idea. Sure. Philosophy, rhetoric, and then Imperial power. We'll just be researching faster. I should have done that sooner. Apart from that, what's the deal here? Ooh. Our stability is very low. Why is that? Why is that? I'm guessing it's because of some of the warring that's been going on. What can we do about that? Problematic. That's problematic. We're going to have a revolution. Don't necessarily want one of those happening. I guess I could establish another garrison. It gives us +5 stability and then another +5 because of the city watch that we established. And go ahead and establish a garrison. Oh my god, what happened down over here? The Huns have made some moves. Oh no. Okay, let's go ahead and establish a garrison down over here. And I think we could actually even pay for it. Definitely afford it. Helps push our stability up a little bit. I'm a little concerned about this. Huh. Why so upset? Stability is at mutinous. If this continues for another 17 turns, a revolution will occur. Slowing down my economy, resetting all my civics choices. I need to improve the stability of my cities in order to avoid a revolution by building relevant infrastructures, districts, and cultural wonders. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our texts again. And let's go, instead of with philosophy or rhetoric, let's go with hydrology so we can get the aqueduct for that 20 stability. I let stability sit aside for just a little bit too long. Alright. There we go. I knew it was going to be a problem. I didn't realize just how much of a problem it was going to end up being. Up over here, let's keep pulling you guys back. Also some stability issues over here. Maybe once this goes back up, we'll be okay. And what I should actually do is I should probably get Angkor Wat established. And what I think we'll do is... This is a shared project. So while we have San Lorenzo standing, we could at least get its people, you know, doing something. Might as well use them in some way, shape, or form, right? What exactly does this thing do again? It gives us +1 food per faith. Gives us stability. This gives us faith. And it's a holy site. It gives us gold as well. no adjacency bonuses or anything. So how about we go ahead and do something interesting with it and establish it up on this, this island, right? Because it's a territory. It's not... Can't do it up over there until we attach it, and I don't want to attach it because that'll hurt our stability. Alright, fair enough. In that case, let's pop it down maybe up over here. Kind of isolated. Interesting to look at. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. I like it. Now again, we can attach Kerma to it as well later on. We can swap. We can get them both working on it. We can swap them in and out as necessary. But for as long as San Lorenzo stands, might as well use them, right? Land and freedom. The Empire is a vast, glorious land of mountains and grasslands, stretching countless leagues and full of wonders and mysteries. Over many generations, your people have subdued many of its corners, but now you must ask the question, to whom do these lands truly belong? Land rights determine whether it's communal land or inherited land. You can see the different effects they have, but of course we do not have the civic point necessary for that just quite yet. And I should mention, actually, as we are in the medieval era, San Lorenzo doesn't have to be ransacked. If we had the right technology, we would be able to merge it. I believe it falls under, where? Not heavy infantry or chivalry, but under... No, there's an option to merge cities. There we go. Under military architecture, you can absorb cities, but it is quite a ways away, as you can see, and we've got other technologies we have to research first. So instead, San Lorenzo gets ransacked. Return done. Hopefully we're not about to have a revolution. San Lorenzo gains population, alright, new grievance. Against the Huns. Annexed the independent city of Tertan that I was the patron of. They're starting to get real expansionist, aren't they? I don't want to go into another war, but I might have to. Let's keep pulling these guys back. These guys are slowing us down over here. Pushing through up over here as well. Yep. Down over here, keep this ship moving. I don't know how far we can go out over here. But let's try it out. Oh, looks like there is some shallow water here. Good, good, good. Excellent. Where are these guys? Still making their way over. Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, that's this turn done. Dubai's population has fallen. Down over here. Kind of maxed out, aren't we? Might have to make that attachment at some point. Looks like we have a battle up over here. I am not surprised. Our side is stronger overall, but our reinforcements haven't made it into this one. Okay, we'll have to deal with this in a moment, though, in a moment. Down over here, let's get these guys to the shallower waters. Oh, this is just an island, isn't it? I was hoping for another continent, but no, this is just another island. Fair enough. Harbor is almost done. I really could just pay for it. Really probably should just pay for it. And looks like we are no longer looking at a revolution. Okay, good. I'm gonna stay focused still on hydrology, so we can get those aqueducts and just help with stability in general. It's a very dangerous game I'm playing. I'm taking a few too many risks, I think. Sure, let's let the harbor complete so we can get the fishmonger. Yeah. Do that. Back up over here. Let's confirm this battle. I worry about an auto resolve and losing it, so let's keep the archers. Actually, let's keep... That's fine. Let's pull the spears back over here. We have to defend this spot, though. I wonder if we don't pull up to here. Pull these guys back up here if necessary, and the archers will hopefully be able to fire down from up top over there. Ideally. We might... Yeah, we will have access to these guys. We'll pop them out as soon as the battle begins. But, yeah, I think this will work out. Oof. Those archers, those poor archers. Just a little too exposed. Way too exposed. Fair enough. The Shortlite are terrifying. Pull these guys up to the high ground as well. Let's go. Go ahead and get these reinforcements in here. Can't go all the way up, unfortunately. But we can make our way over. Come on. Really is unfortunate. These archers are dead, for sure. Knew it was coming. Go ahead and pull them back to here. At least they'll be somewhat safe, I suppose. Fire down over here. Come on. Fire away. We'll get these archers to do the same. Pull them back and then fire away. While holding this ground over here. We have the extra defenses, I believe, from the palisades. I don't know how much that's going to do for us. We'll stay put. Fire away. Try and eliminate these fools. We strike them from the back over here. We've got the high ground. We've got the friendly adjacent unit. It's all good. Don't know if it's good enough, though. They have taken our flag as well, which is a problem, obviously. Go ahead and attack. I think next round I'll be able to take this back. Oh dear, here we go. We might lose this battle, actually. Come on, finish him off. Come on now. Damn it. Alright. Bad. Be able to fire up over here, finish these guys off. Yes. Do so. Put you down over here. Fire away. Not that great. You could strike from up top over here. Get that rear attack. And attempt to pull these guys down over here. We do have to retake our flag, and this will give us the flanking, not the flanking, but the +1 from friendly units as well. Let's pull you down over here. Unfortunately, losing that high ground, but we got to get that flag back. Alright, let's do it. I just barely come out on top over here. Would get these guys into their defensive mode instead of attacking here. You guys are close to dead. If I strike up here, these guys will have a slightly better chance, but you can see they're going to drop dead. Alright, let's go ahead and fight these guys. Get these guys into defend mode. Come on. Damn it. That went about as well as I expected. Rebellions are no joke. Rebellions are no joke. Get you firing down over here. 5. Yep. Go for it. Not a bad hit. Finish these guys off. Close to finishing them off. If we get lucky, we will finish them off. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, beautiful. Excellent. Alright. These guys can actually pull back up, because if they try and take our flag, we should be able to crush them. Is my hope. With the double high ground, adjacent friendly units. Battle will continue next turn. Fair enough. Longer battle. Wow. That was not good. That was not good. We move these guys in. No, we can't enter an ongoing battle, unfortunately. These guys have to hang out over here and just hang tight. Keep your turn. Rough. That turn done. That's real rough. That's real rough. But we'll be okay. Dive back in here. Oh, the turn's not started yet, sorry. AI's taking its time. And hey, you know what? At least this rebellion will give us an opportunity to try and earn that next era star. Sorry, that nextra era star. You know what I was going for. It's been a long recording session. Okay, let's start with the archers over here. Fire away. Do whatever damage you can. Beautiful. Up over here. I almost feel like we should defend instead. I'm taking a risk over here. Doing okay. Alright, not terrible, not excellent. Go ahead and fire away again. Come on. Nice! I needed that. Beautiful. Beautiful. We got the max damage output there. Okay. Send you in first. Now you'll die. Send you in first. Let's go for it. If we're really lucky. Nope. Of course not. You can't get that lucky in a turn. Going for the murder-suicide over here, I suppose. I'll take it. Victory is ours. We lost quite a bit there, actually. That's kind of scary. But hey, battle is done. Up to San Lorenzo to burn it down. How dare they rebel against us like this? Move you up to here. We'll have to recruit some units as well. I mean, San Lorenzo, can you recruit anything worthwhile quickly? Yeah, you know what? Not too bad. Go ahead and get some Shortelai. Put you up top. Get some archers as well, the Tassetti archers. Yeah, that's not bad. And some more Shortelai as well. make up for the units we lost there. Again, we don't have the spearmen. The anti-cav is what we maybe should be replacing, but I think we'll be okay with this decision. What's this over here? Religious conversion at Taika. They're becoming Nubian shamans. Excellent. That works well for me. The harbor is almost done. After the harbor, we will build the aqueduct, and then we'll build the fishmonger. And over here, it looks like we're good to get started on the ransack of this city. It'll take 14 turns. Ooh. This trading post is used by one of your trade routes. Ransacking it will raise this trade route. Are you sure? This will give the Haruppans a grievance against us. Yes, I'm sure. They can deal with it. Once we reestablish the outpost, we should be able to reestablish the trade agreement as well. Hopefully, if I understand it right. The struggle for dominion. The capital is the Empire's true seat of power, but now other cities with energetic populaces rise to prominence. Their leaders and other influential figures want sway over the Empire's affairs. And the question of who wields power must be answered. The city's not going to stand for long, so I don't have to worry about it. Perma is the only thing that leads. Up over here, let's keep exploring. Another mystery resource over here. Strategic, too. Okay. Alright. Hydrology has been researched. Excellent. Mycenians have gained renown as merchants. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and get Kerma building the... where is it? The aqueduct. Go ahead and rush that. You can see stability is about to drop down to 25%, but if we rush this, it'll go up to 45% instead. Good. Use that. And let's go ahead and work on the... let's see. We could get the fishmonger for that extra gold. Cool. We have 2 harbors. Well, 3 soon once we attach this territory as well, right? Well, that's good. Let's go ahead and... Sure, let's get the lumberyard built. Helps our industry a fair bit, actually. And let's go ahead and actually get one of these as well. Over here. Rush you out. And next up, let's build ourselves... what? Get you happening. Let's get you happening. Just queue a bunch of these things up, basically. Get you happening. And let's get you happening. Should work well enough for us. Get you done as well. Just queue all that stuff up. These guys will be able to move as of next turn. Up over here, these guys, let's keep you moving over here. What else there is to discover? Maybe move up over here, fill in some of these blanks, right? And what is this? Ooh, the merchant from afar, right? San Lorenzo's markets flourish, full of life and color and tantalizing smells. The decision to let the traders from a distant land into the city has paid off handsomely. Wonderful. San Lorenzo is prosperous for the next 10 turns. Alright, making us a good profit before it gets burnt down. Not going to complain about that, I suppose. And as it's doing that, you can see we are still recruiting. 13 turns gives us enough time to, recruit some of these units and work a bit more on the on Angkor Wat, and then we can burn it down. These guys are okay. Let's go ahead and rest up until you're fully healed. Dubé has lost population once more. This place struggles with population, doesn't it? Once we attach it, it'll be okay. But go ahead and... well, that's too bad. Alright. I do want to pick this up. We'll do that before we claim this outpost over here. Now, let's take a look over here again real quick. Money's looking alright. We need to kill 6 more units. 4 more technologies need to be researched. There's some fairly large numbers we have to hit at this point. I need to get some more districts built as well. That'll get us quick stars. End of the war between the Huns and the Mycenians. Fair enough. Looks like they've managed to keep their holdings, so that's good for them. And I guess for me, they're my trade partners. And Kerma has grown in population as well. Wonderful. You over here. Go ahead and scoop this up. Hope for some shallow waters out over here. Maybe. An abandoned boat. What do you know? Go ahead and send that abandoned boat down over here. See what we can find. Hopefully, again, some shallow waters. But I have my doubts. Okay, there are some shallow waters, but not close enough. We'll have to potentially trespass on, what is this, Harappan territory? Yeah.
If I cannot teach you wisdom, I will teach you regret.
Why don't we trade with them through the, oh, I see what's going on. Right, it's because I'm breaking the city down, so all the goods that they're trying to buy will be unavailable to them. Got it. That's why the Harappans will be upset when we take down San Lorenzo. Alright, got all these islands uncovered over here. No mystery resources apart from this one. San Lorenzo continues to grow. And lost at sea for this one if they stay out for too much longer. I don't think they'll make it down here. No, they won't. Now let's pull you over this way. See what's happening down over here instead. Oh, these little... Yeah, these are little, fishing boats and stuff, I suppose. That's nice. You... What are you, actually? You are a cog. Oh, you're not just some small, small ship. You're actually a proper ship. Alright. This one can actually spend some more time in deeper waters. But we should be a bit careful still with how adventurous we get with them. Go ahead and scoop this up. Get ourselves a lot of knowledge there. More wreck. Cool. We'll pull back up over here. Sure. Get those pearls, right? And then get these pearls as well. Continue exploring up over here. Just in case there is something. Looks like we're all good. Alright. Pull back this way then. That's our turn. Philosophy has been researched. Excellent. Why don't we go ahead and... Ooh, the Morians feel differently about us. Aggressive. Really. Oh, come on now. You know how it went the last time, buddy. Come on now. Don't be a fool. Back up to Kerma, though. Because I do want to establish our school first. Let's prioritize that. Go and pay for it. Watchtower comes next. We are now researching rhetoric. Right. Rhetoric is good not just for the library, by the way, but it also gives us the theater for extra influence. Not that we need it, but it does help with the athlete stars, let's not forget. These guys are all good over here. I'll just like chill up over here, actually. Cannot be done without an available spawn point. Oh, I see. Go ahead and move you out over here. There we go. Let's move you out over here as well. Because that army was topped up, we weren't able to recruit the follow-up units, basically, is what that was telling us. Stay put over here. Stay put over here. Keep you exploring still. We got really lucky with that. That was great. We can actually see what's going on down here now. Up over here. Stay put. A watery grave. Ooh. The great coastal city of Kerma sends fishing crews far up and down the surrounding coastline. I've never seen this one. I assume it's because of the harbor. Now, one of the new crews has made a startling discovery. Wreckage of an ancient galley lying well preserved in shallow waters. After brief scouting, an experienced diver offers to explore with their gang and promises a fixed payoff for the Empire. They warn that the expedition isn't for the inexperienced. What is your choice? So we could mobilize. Our military can explore the wreckage alone. The rewards are worth the risk. Okay, we can contract them? Contract them? We can contract them, yeah. A professional should be used. A risk fee reward is worth losing some of the full bounty. Sure. Or protect. We should let the dead sleep lest we offend their old gods. No, you know what? Let's go ahead and... I do believe in using professionals. Professional tasks. It's a marginal bit of gold we get, though, if we do that. No. We'll mobilize our own military. Let's see what the unexpected consequences are, right? Always fun. I believe that's our turn here. No, we've got you still idle. Again, these guys can't go really far deep into the water or anything. Go ahead and keep pushing over to here. See what this is. An island or a continent or what. Moving you through. Looks a little bit bigger. Again, I'm very unfamiliar with this side of the map and these like far reaches, basically. Pull you up to here. I think this is not a bad spot for an outpost, actually. Can only be attacked from two sides. They're both low ground. You know, if it comes to it. Up over here. Station you. Down over here. Pull you through. Oh, nope. Not looking to declare a war. Wonder if I move out there, if there's shallow water over here that we can, yeah, kind of rest on. Sure. This cog down over here, let's keep you moving down this way. Lower these deeper waters. You can see that we are taking some damage, but we should stop off at shallow water soon. Keep you guys stationed here as well. Keep you stationed here too. If they try anything funny, we'll be ready for them. I could get you on Angkor Wat. It'll take 20 turns to finish that. Alright. Establish some research quarters instead, actually. I do believe got some good spots up over here. This is part of the reason why I established this connection so long ago, was to take advantage of this and to take advantage of that. Why don't we go ahead and establish you over here? Probably for a small... whoops. Small fee. Oh, it's not a small fee at all. Okay. Nonetheless, we'll go for it. And it does take us a step closer to the builder star, right? We need 6 more. You're fine. Thank you. We need 6 more. So, Kerma. Go ahead and build another one over here. And then another one over there. Sure. Can't afford it. We'll wait until next turn. That's this one done, though. And there's our Aesthete star. Excellent. We're very close to the next era. Doesn't feel like it, but, you know, a lot of those stars will trigger at basically, like, sort of the same time. Back to back to back. Pull you down to there. This cog, let's go ahead and pull you down to here. Try and stick to shallower waters now. Ooh. The first to discover the Great Barrier Reef. Awesome. 50 fame. And I suppose that is this, right? If we go ahead into this, yeah. Plus 5 influence. Plus 10 stability. Plus 10 money on city or outpost. Cool. I do wonder if this is a continent, perhaps. Go ahead and establish this outpost. Oh, there are better spots up over here. I feel like this one's a relatively safe location, actually. So why don't we go ahead over here? A bit more industry output as well? Sure, sure. I'll take that chance. I'll listen to you, game. Just one time. Just one time. Got you guys idling over here. Let's pull you over. See how far, like how wide this is, basically. That is our turn. Beautiful. Things seem to have calmed down a little bit. Push you down this way. Yeah, we should be able to continue exploring down over here. Keep you moving this way as well. Alright, looking pretty good. Oh, that actually looks quite nice, actually. Over here, these guys are done. I could send them off to these islands, right? That archipelago, or up over here, actually. This one. To get these pearls, too. Fair enough. That is yet another turn done. Oh, meant to be on land for that one. Okay, that's that turn done. Ube keeps, like, getting and losing population, I think. Get you guys down over here. These guys down over here. Wonder if there is... this might be a bit of a risk. Might lose this cog. I don't want to. But what's life without risks? This actually might be worth setting foot on. This might actually be a continent for that one competitive deed. Alright, wonderful, wonderful. The Huns are... I was like terrified for a second. I was like, how do the Huns have so many stars? Well, they're an era behind us, so we're still okay. Looks like that merchant star is going to come up pretty soon. Tech is going to come up pretty soon. Maybe we should go to war with somebody just to get that militarist star as well. Again, I'm trying to stay focused on merchant, though. We just got to stay focused on making more money. Got to stay focused on making more money. Go ahead and rush you. Wonder if we can't build more market quarters, I suppose, is the easiest way to do it. We do have the games, if we want to get those going for some stability. Terrible idea. Oh man, look at that. That constant drop. Pay for the games. Just to keep us afloat for a bit longer. If it goes past that threshold over there, we start, everything stops working, basically, is how that goes. I need to figure this out. Negative 20 from harbors, market quarters. And again, once the Angkor Wat gets done, it's another plus 40, right? So that'll be helpful. This is a little concerning. A little concerning. Maybe we will have a revolution, who knows? But folks, if it does happen, it won't happen today because that is the end of this session. Bringing an end to the war against the Morians was, I think, very important. But it has put us in a bit of an interesting situation over here where we have peace. We have actual peace. I don't think anybody wants to stand against us. I don't think anybody wants to defy us. So, feeling relatively comfortable. Hopefully we can continue to make a lot of money. I expect the Huns will eventually make some moves against us. They have claimed this territory. I wouldn't be surprised if they come chasing after our gemstones over here. Seems like they're quite the gem collectors. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I suppose. Folks, I hope you had a good time. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. Y'all know the drill by now. We're almost at turn 100, if I am not mistaken. This Victor Open Dev goes on until turn 150 or the next era, whichever comes first. Let's see if we can't make it to that next era. Hopefully. I think with the right moves, we should be fine. Gotta make those right moves, though. Folks, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting this channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.